Categorizing foundation giving activity through time is one of the best methods for determining whether they might be interested in funding your organization. FoundationSearch has developed features called Grant Analyzer and Grant Visualizer, which allows you to view over 16 million grants make over a 23-year period to do just that. Funder location, your location, and servicing areas are important factors in funding decisions. With Grant Analyzer and Grant Visualizer, you can determine which foundations have historically funded causes like yours. At a glance, you can see where grants are most repeatedly given and which categories of grants are most common in your area. In Grant Analyzer, you can complete searches in the following major granting categories: all grants, arts and culture, community development, education, environment, health, international giving, philanthropy to philanthropy, religion, social and human services, sports and recreation, as well as other types of philanthropy. You can choose to select a specific year, a range of years, or you could complete your search with a default selection of all years. Likewise, you can select a range of grant sizes or use the default selection of all grant sizes. In this section of Grant Analyzer, you can specify which foundation you want to or not want to see by name or EIN, and by specific location parameters of state, county, or city. If there is a particular word or phrase that defines the type of grant you are analyzing or a type of grant you are not interested in, you can enter the text in the grant description fields located here. You can see here that similar to the fields we just reviewed to specify funder and their location, you can also specify which recipient and their locations should be included or excluded from your search. Grant Analyzer is capable of retrieving search results based on a given text. You can enter words or phrases that you want included or excluded from the search results. This field will screen those words against the recipient name or grant description for a match. You can then choose to exclude or include by default grants from your search results that are from funders with donor-advised funds. You can further customize your search by excluding or including specific tags you have saved previously. When we click the Add button, you can see a menu displays my previously saved tags. On the right-hand side of the screen, we can customize how we want to view our search results. You can view your results by map, chart, summary, or list mode. You can then group your results by foundation, by recipient, or by grant. Next, we can select how many results per page should be displayed. And finally, we can sort our results by grant size, granting year, granting category, granting state, granting city, granting foundation, recipient state, recipient city, and by recipient name. Now, let's go over some examples. Which foundations have given a grant between $25,000 to $100,000 for health in New Jersey and New York? First, we will select the granting category Health. Then, we will select our grant size range of $25,000 to $100,000. Now, we will select the two recipient states, New Jersey and New York. We will review our results in list mode, and then we will group our results by foundation. Now click Search. As you can see here with Grant Visualizer, a total of $2,183,463,989 was granted by 7,484 foundations to 6,691 recipients in New Jersey and New York. In this column, you can see the name of foundations matching our search results as listed, then their city, state, the total number of grants from the foundation, and then the total grant amount in dollar value. With Grant Analyzer, you can quickly view individual funder or recipient profiles by clicking on the name. Let's take a closer look at the individual grants given by this foundation here. Here, you can see the granting foundation is listed, then the recipient name, city, and state, the given category for the individual grant, the grant amount, the year the grant was given, and the description of the grant. Moving on to our next example, we will click Modify Search to go back to Grant Analyzer. And now we will click Reset to clear our previous search. What type of funding are foundations in Arizona giving to nonprofits in California? We will select the granting state, Arizona. Now, we will select the recipient state, California. For this grant analyzer search, we will view our results in summary mode. Now, we will click search. A total of $756,108,711 in grants has been given from Arizona-based funders to nonprofits in California. In summary mode, we can see per category the total number of grants, the total dollar value of grants, the largest grant given in dollars, the smallest grant given in dollars, the average dollar value, and then the percentage of grants distributed among the categories. Let's take a closer look at grants in community development. We can see here a total of 1,378 grants were given by 121 foundations to 487 recipients. Grant Visualizer can flexibly switch between different modes and groupings. Let's change our grouping to by recipient to see which recipients have received the most grants. We will now click on the heading Number of Grants to resort our results by. We can now see which California-based recipients have received grants from funders based in Arizona. Moving on to our next example, we will click Modify Search to go back to Grant Analyzer, and now we will click Reset to clear our previous search. Which states are receiving grants for childhood education? We are going to enter childhood education in the text search field so that we can get results where childhood education is in the grant description, as well as recipient name. We will select the mode Map, and then we will click Search. A total of $567,303,600 across 4,735 grants were given for childhood education. With the Grant Visualizer interactive map, we can hover our mouse over any state and see how many grants were given for this cause within that state. 479 grants totaling the amount of $35.1 million for childhood education was given to recipients in California. 408 grants totaling the amount of $20.3 million for childhood education was given to recipients in Texas. Let's take a closer look at what the distribution of grants looks like across counties within Texas. When we hover our mouse over Harris County, we can see that 67 grants were given for a total of $2.5 million. In Dallas County, we can see 176 grants were given in the amount of $8 million. Let's take a closer look at those grants. We can see a granting total of $8,018,518 across 176 grants from 50 foundations were given to 53 recipients. So, you can see how we can efficiently and effectively determine which foundations have funded which recipients in the past. We encourage you to give us feedback and thoughts on additional information you would like to analyze or any other suggestions you might find would help this become a more useful feature for you. You can provide your comments on this tutorial by clicking on Feedback on the right side of the screen. Your feedback is important to us, and we will be directly sending your comments to our development team. Thank you for your time.